We're stopping people's foreclosures. This is such an important process. Hey, Jordan, I just got a pre-foreclosure letter. What do I do?
There's a bunch of different things you can do. One of them, if you want to stay, try a loan modification, a forbearance, or some sort of repayment plan. The success rate on a loan modification is usually around 30 to 40%. You don't always get the loan modification. You have to be approved and you have to show that you are able and you have the funds to pay back.
So the next step, if you don't get the loan modification, would be to consider a short sale or regular sale, and you want to delay the auction. Those would be my two pieces of advice for someone going through this process. If you owe more, let's say you haven't paid in 2-3 years, you potentially could owe more than what your house is worth on the market after paying a realtor and all the closing costs. So when I talk to sellers, it's usually going the route of short sale, or can we sell this pretty quickly? And sometimes we'll work creatively with the sellers. We'll pay back what they owe in arrears, and then we'll put the house on the market. So that takes the relief off their chest that they're not going to get foreclosed on the next couple weeks. And we're able to get them a higher market price than just a standard cash offer. And working with our company, we do a lot of creative financing. So we're able to come up with unique options for every property. So for example, one we just completed, the guy owed a bunch of money, but he had a lot of equity. So we were able to stall the auction and put that property on the market. And he's able to walk away with 100 grand.
What would you do with someone who maybe has just a little bit of equity, but they're ready to sell their house? Call it, 10 grand is the amount of equity they have in their house. What kind of structure would you put together for something like that?
Right. So if they have low equity, one thing we might consider is making payments on their behalf. And so we'll take over the property as far as management, putting in a tenant in there, however we decided to go with it. And then they're able to walk away and we're able to pay that 10,000 cash. And there's no closing costs on their behalf. There's no realtor fees. And so we're able to help out a lot of people, especially if they bought the last couple of years. There may not be much to play with as far as equity.